Horses are on the track and printing the post for the 7th race. Condition pace at 1 mile. A purse of $4,500. Exact trifecta wagering. Scratch the 4 Jetstream Cute Cam Sick. The 7 Tweedledee Bob Harper. Field of 7. The 1 Nels Bells. Home with the Darby's Edge Stable of Ohio. Joe Descala Jr. of New York. C. Ed Mullinex of Amherst, Ohio. Trained by Virgil Morgan Jr. Brett Miller. The 2 is Candyland, owned by Richard Elwood of Lancaster, Ohio, trained by Rick Hartman, Bill Long Jr. The 3 is Lively Character, owned by Burke of Pennsylvania, Churchill of New Jersey, and Burke of Pennsylvania, trained by Mickey Burke Sr., Aaron Merriman. The 4 Jetstream Cute Cam is out sick. The 5 is Sweet Savannah, owned and trained by Myron Brown of Arcanum, Ohio, with Jeff Ace, Nicehonger. Number 6 is a Diamond in June, owned and trained by Mark Deaton of Somerville, Ohio, with the Grizz, Greg Grismore. The 7 Tweedledee, owned by Stanley Swango III of Waynesville, Ohio, trained by Jim Artledge, Bob Harper. Into the outside of the 8, Ginger Water, Eagle Country Stables Incorporated of Olivet, Michigan, owns George Anthrop, trains Dean Collins, Ian Hersulke. Jetstream Cute Cam Sick. The gate swings into the back stretch, and they're getting set for a start. Field in motion. They're all fan pacing, and the first call goes to the outside of the 6, a Diamond in June, driving right alongside Tweedledee. Inside in 3rd, Nels Bells comes away from the rail, racing in 3. Along the inside in 4th, Candyland. Angle to the pylons in 5, Lively Character. 6th on the inside, Sweet Savannah. And 7th in trailing the field, Ginger Water. Can see them all as they step around the first turn and over to the opening quarter, being led by Tweedledee. But up on the outside here comes Nels Bells, and Nels Bells is looking to brush towards the top through an initial quarter at 28 seconds flat. On by the stands for the first time and heading on down to the half, and Nels Bells and Brett Miller forging onto the front. Tweedledee will yield for that pocket trip, racing in 2. On the inside, a Diamond in June is watching over the top 2 from 3rd. A gap of a length in 4th, Candyland. 5th is Lively Character. 6th is Sweet Savannah, and 7th in trailing Ginger Water. Around the clubhouse turn do they go in front of the paddock and on over to the half. Still in straight alignment here, being led by Nels Bells. Nels Bells reaches the half in 57 and 2/5. On the inside, Tweedledee is trying to go with her in 2nd. Off the turn of the long journey down the backside towards 3/4 begins now. First up on the outside, racing in 3rd. That is Candyland at the pylons in 4th. A Diamond in June perfectly placed. 2nd over the outside in 5th. Lively Character is looming the danger there. Inside in 6th, Sweet Savannah, and 7th in trailing the field, but now swung to the outside, Ginger Water. They're racing towards 3/4 in 1:26 and 4/5. They'll pace the final turn and head for home, and Nels Bells. Brett Miller still sitting comfortably there. Now he knocks out the earplugs on her to the outside. Racing in 2, that is Candyland, and awaiting the super stretch is Tweedledee to the top of the stretch. Less than an 1/8 of a mile to pace, and they're on their way home. Driving through Heartbreak Lane. Nels Bells with a lead here. Here comes Tweedledee, and Tweedledee surging onto the scene here. Tweedledee gets up to win it. A Diamond in June gets up for 2nd. Nels Bells was 3rd at the time of the mile, 1:55, 1/5, Tweedledee. Trackside of the winner's circle, the unofficial winner of the 7th race, 1:55 and 1/5 for the 3rd win in 2004. Here's the 7 Tweedledee, a 6-year-old bay mare by Tanner's Big Guide of a chairman of the board mare. Try My Design, owned by Stanley Swango III of Waynesville, Ohio, trained by Jim Artledge. Nicely handled to you this evening by winning driver Bob Harper. That's 3 wins on this evening's card for Harp, giving him a driving triple. For the 7 Tweedledee, home winner in 1:55 and 1/5.